Hey Tiger fans, Ben Rosenbaum here inside CQ Arena, where Towson women's basketball improved to 5-10 overall and 2-2 in conference play with an 85-79 win over the Elon Phoenix.
Bankston off and running, gets it to Johnson on the right side. Johnson against Burnett, steps back, mid-range jumper, bang, Dominique Johnson. Starting it off 2-0, 7:25 to go in the first quarter, Towson leads. McDonald. Back to Balcom on the left side. Lobs underneath for Carter. Carter goes up for the lane and good. 8-6, 4:22 to go. Towson still leads in the first quarter. They swing it around to Johnson on the left wing. Johnson calling for a pick. She gets it. She goes. Johnson at the foul line. Floater in the lane off the glass. Takes a couple of bounces and rolls in. Dominique Johnson with a fist pump. 12-8, 1:52 to go in the first quarter. Rain over to Tarr. Fires a long jumper, too strong, no good, high bounce, controlled by the Tigers. It's Daijha Thomas, spins, shoots, scores and one, Daijha Thomas. Balcom drives over to Brown, right corner for three is Brown, and good. 20-18, 4:40 to go in the second quarter. Driving against Dara, she spins on the block, shoots, and another one for Daijha Thomas. 22-18, 4:20. Gets it to her sister at the foul line. Elbow jumper from Raven. Misses everything. Tarr gets the rebound, spins and shoots and scores. 24-20, 3:50 to go in the half. Up top to Johnson. Back to McCallie. McCallie for three. In and out, no good. Dara rebounded. Put back is good. 29-26. Shot clock is off. Tigers can hold for the final shot of the half. To Johnson on the left wing. Goes to her right. Battles through. Underneath to Thomas. Thomas pump fake. Goes up and scores. And she's tied her career high at 12. 31-30, Elon leads by one with 8:18 to go. Brianna Bush up top, bounces it inside to Thomas. Thomas spins, shoots, and hits it again. Daijha Thomas, a new career high. 37-36, 6:28 to go in the quarter. Thomas has 14. To Rain, over to Johnson in the corner. Johnson for three, bang! Dominique Johnson. 41-37, 5:40 to go in the quarter. To Thomas on the right block. Thomas up top to Johnson. Johnson for another three. Bang! Dominique Johnson has tied it up. 44-44, and she ties the all-time three-pointer list. Johnson right wing. Up top to Raven. Back to Johnson. Johnson for three. Bang! Dominique Johnson stands alone atop the three-pointers list. 191 for Dominique Johnson. 55-51. Towson leads Elon.
I think this is what the Tigers have been waiting for.
Balcom for three from the corner off the inbound and hits it. 59-56, 6:05 to play. Over to Johnson, and she couldn't handle it. Rain Bankston running with her sister. Rain drops it off the Raven. She pump fakes. Now to Tarr. Tarr up and good. 65-56, 4:48 to play. Burnett to inbound. Into McDonald, wide open, and she scores. 72-67, 71. And Raven Bankston has scored the 1,000th point of her career. But that'll do it. 85-76. We'll see if Elon can get one. And they do. 85-78. Our final.
You know, just a great defensive effort. That was our focus going into today's game, as well as a balanced stat sheet. I mean, you can see the contributions of everyone who stepped on the floor. So I'm very, very happy for our young ladies. It's a great win.
I say me in my head, I didn't want to be out, worked or anything. Didn't want their post players to outwork us. Me and Bree Bush, we already had in our heads before the game that we're going to shut it down and do what we have to do.
It means everything. Like I said, to have that, to leave my mark the way I did, it all goes to my teammates for the last 4 years that I've been here. It's been unconditional confidence with them. And I think that Coach Rogers helped a lot with my three-point, leader, whatever you want to call it. But I think she plays a big part in it because since my freshman year, she put in the hours with me. She stayed after practice. She's always here on game day, and she's always on time, and I'm grateful for her.
It was a career night for several Tigers as Daijha Thomas scored 17 points, Brittany Tarr scored 10 points. Those two set their career high in scoring in a game. Raven Bankston scored the 1,000th point of her career. Dominique Johnson hit the 191st three-pointer in her career, putting her atop the all-time three-pointer list in a career in Towson women's basketball history. Damo also recorded her 300th assist of her career, putting her as the 10th player in women's basketball history to record 300 assists. The Tigers will move on from this game for a trip to Delaware to take on the rival University of Delaware Blue Hens on 2 o'clock on Sunday. You can catch that game at 1:45 on the Towson Sports Network with myself and Sierra Webb on the call. Reporting for the Towson Sports Network, I'm Ben Rosenbaum.